Alrighty, good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining our weekly Happy Oiler Families Zoom call. So today we're going to chat about the rallies that we went to. So there were lots of products that were released. I know the in-person ones, they always have amazing speakers. And so anyone that's been to a rally can feel free to share. I know I have a bunch of stuff to share, but we do have a few people that didn't make a rally this time around. I don't know, Kate, did you want to share some of the stuff you appreciated about the one that you got to attend?
Yeah. So it was my first like big in-person rally, which was kind of cool. And I didn't really know anyone there, but I was still able to, connect with different ones. We had two people from corporate. Um, the guy was brand new. I can't remember his name, but he actually works for the Young Living Foundation. So he had just gotten back from Uganda like a few days before. So that was kind of cool talking about the work that they're doing there and the work with the school in Chongon and different things. But the gal that was from corporate, she was one of the global education people, Leslie Lewis. She was super interesting. She actually just like talked and talked and talked and talked and went way over her time. But we were all just happy to listen because she had so much good information to share. And talking about how they get the educational materials together. And she kind of like decoded for us, like, okay, this is why we can only say certain things. And she's like, okay, hint, hint, when we give the name of, you know, a component or something in the oil, that means you need to Google that and see what that does for you because they're limited, of course, with compliance on what exactly they can say. But she was super entertaining, super informational. And we got to try a lot of the new products. Not all of them, but a pretty good portion. So that was really nice because sometimes you're like, man, I don't know, like, what does that smell like? Or what, do I want to buy that? So especially with things like the new sandalwood spray, I was super glad to be able to try it in person because it does not smell like sandalwood. And I would have gotten it and been like, this is different. This is not what I expected. But it was really cool to be able to try it um, and get a kind of a personal experience so then I can, um, encourage others to try it as well to, promote it since I've actually tried it myself. And the other thing that I was super excited about was they had a Zytoscan there, and I had never had one before. So I was really happy to be able to do that in person. So they had a really good mix of, local leaders and, corporate people and whatnot. But it was just really encouraging to be able to go and, meet other people in the area that are doing young living and building businesses and to hear straight from corporate. I mean, you see the videos and it's like, that's really great. But to actually have someone come and, give their firsthand experience, um, is there something about in person that just makes an impact. So I was really glad that I was able to find one local and go here. So that's kind of my highlight.
Yeah, Shannon Hudson always says, if you have a local one, like within 3 hours driving distance, it just makes such a huge difference. You've got to get to a local one. So that's good to hear that you felt that that was super, super beneficial. Jenny, I know you're in the car right now. Are you the one driving or are you able to share with us? I guess I'll take that as a no. So hopefully she'll be home within the next 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. Oh, there she is.
I'm driving, so
You're
I'm at a
driving.
stoplight right now, but hopefully I'll be home shortly.
Okay, all right. Sounds
Okay.
good.
Let me try to mute myself again.
Alrighty. So I did have an opportunity to get to attend the half-day beauty school here in Michigan. I should have grabbed my stuff. It's still in the car, but maybe when Jenny goes, I'll run in the car and I'll go get it to show you guys some of the stuff that we got. So it was a lot of work. It was amazing and fabulous and totally more than worth the $70 that we paid for it. So it was basically mostly Karen Malone's team that was there, with, you know, probably of the 300 people, maybe 30 of us that, you know, our upline diamonds and stuff are out of state. It was interesting. Karen spoke, and she's getting a little bit better, which I'm excited about. She was a little bit more focused, and she stated, you know, and one of the things when I asked her about being platinum, what's, you know, the things that changed her life, she's like, well, I have $1 million in OGV, and I have 16,000 people on my team, and I have 9 children and 30 grandchildren, and I've bought all of my children cars. So, and to be able to be a stay-at-home mom and to have been able to travel the world, Hawaii, Ecuador, it's just amazing. Yeah, so she just has the income where she can just buy all of the cars that her children drive around in, plus her car were bought by her because she just has the extra money to do that. So that was super motivating as a platinum, right? And then, of course, Amanda spoke. She always is super motivating and amazing. And Stacey Kimbrell spoke. So she spoke about gut health as well as hormone health. So a lot of the things that we get to hear on a regular basis from Shannon events. And I enjoy going to the beauty schools because, like, we do our beauty classes regularly on a once a month basis. But every time I go there, I get more ideas of things to incorporate to make ours fun and different and to do things more economically. So they had a lot of good information about that. They had some good information for applying your makeup. They also, there was also some people that flew from out of state just to go to this beauty school because I guess maybe the other dates don't work for them. So there was actually somebody that's related to Todd and Lauren Walker that flew into state. And I think that they are on Karen's team anyways. So there was actually several people that flew from out of state, I think from Pennsylvania and from Virginia, that were on Karen Malone's team. So that was super exciting that they saw the value in getting there. And then, of course, we had all of our new product releases. So what I'm going to do is actually share my screen so that everyone knows what's here and what is available. Go over here. All right, so if you're in your virtual office and you want to find the new products, you're going to just hit products. And you're going to go to what's new. And you will find all of the new products. So we got a new oil released. So this is Australian Aricifolia. So this is found in Tasmania, and it's a type of melaleuca. It's super, super good for skin. They had a presentation where they give us all the details of it, but I'm definitely going to be placing an order tonight to get all these new products. So this is one of the things that was released. And at ours too, we did also get to try a lot of the products, so that was good. We had the body butters, which I'm super excited about that. We did have the Royal Hawaiian Sandalwood Hydrosol. So you can get the Hydrosol by itself, you can get it with this wooden sticker and the Hydrosol, and you can get it with Royal Hawaiian, Sandalwood, the Hydrosol, and the sticker. So what the Hydrosol is a floral water. That's what it is. So if you guys are used to using like rose water in somewhere in your beauty regimen, that's how you're going to use this. And actually, because I have bought some stuff for people in Europe, they did have some of these floral waters. I don't think they had the Royal Hawaiian Sandalwood, but they did have some floral waters. And I was thinking, hey, why don't we have those? So, and we also had two people from corporate. We had Rita Morrill and Haley Jensen. And Haley said she's been using this for like 6 months, this and the body butters, and they're amazing. And so just, you know, that's how you would use these. Why buy this is if you're going to use, you know, this is something that you would do to freshen up. It's more of a fragrance. Whereas, you know, Royal Hawaiian Sandalwood, you're going to look at your reference guide and see how to use that more therapeutically. Whereas the Hydrosol or the floral water is more for the fragrance, the uplifting, to a great way to add some moisture to your hair later in the day, moisture to your skin, you know, refresh your skin if maybe you're on the beach, something of that nature. So that's why you would buy the Hydrosol and how you would use it differently. And then back to what's new. And then remember too that every time that we have a kit, you get 10% off of everything in that kit. So basically that sticker that's coming with it is free, and you're getting the Hydrosol. And if you haven't bought Royal Hawaiian Sandalwood, but it's been on your wish list, that's the best way to buy it because you're going to get it 10% off. So then we also have our great outdoors kit. So this has citronella, insect repellent, and mineral sunscreen. And again, because it's a kit together, if you're running out of the insect repellent or the sunscreen, this would be a great way to replenish it as we're moving into our warmer months. Then we now have makeup remover wipes. We don't have to use half of a baby wipe anymore. We have an official makeup remover wipe. So super excited to have these. We'll be probably still cutting them up, but I'm excited to have these in the class, right? So then we'll use less product probably by making sure that we're able to wipe off our makeup. And they showed how to use it. It's 95% of participants said Savvy Minerals makeup remover were effective at removing dirt and makeup. We also have our brush cleansers. So you have this cleansing pad that goes with this little mixture that you're going to use to cleanse your brushes. So that's cool as well. Going to make it much more convenient. So this is a solid brush cleaner. And there's instructions on exactly how to use it. And so this new oil, the Hydrosol, and all of these are permanent new additions to our spring collection. We also have the body butter collection. So this is limited edition. So if you want this, this is one of the things that you should definitely order. Everything right now is only available quick order. That's when we launch new stuff in the spring. They're only available quick order, and then they go on to Essential Rewards the following month. And then you can never use points for them for the first year, because if you could use points, then everything would always just go out of stock, right? So you can't use points until a year once you have a new launch. But this is a limited edition. So vanilla mint is not something that's always available. I've only seen it in our lip balms, and that's only available in the wintertime. So If you want the body butters, you're going to want to order 1 or 2, because once they go out of stock, they'll be out of stock. It's just a limited spring edition. And these things were amazing. And I'm so excited about it because it has mango and kupaku butter in it. I can't really use the other coconut one because I'm mildly allergic to coconut. If it's in something, sometimes I don't have that much of an issue. Like I can use the massage oils, but I can't really use our coconut lime body butter. But because this has different butters in it, it felt so amazing. Like it melted in, and I was like, we had some products, but they didn't have this there. So I was super sad because I was like, oh, I would have ordered one here, and I would have put an order for another one in if you had it here. But the rest of the stuff, I was like, this is the only thing I need immediately. So they were just amazing. Can't wait to get that. And then we had this limited edition De'Gary Young book with Seed to Seal story collection. So this was a promo for one of the months that we had, I think a 400 PV promo. And so apparently we have some left. And so if you didn't get a chance to get this, here's a way to purchase it. Again, bundle means this book is now discounted. If you didn't get that when it was a promo, you can have this as a gift to give to somebody else. They're really beautiful and wonderful. And this is also limited edition, right? So when these oils run out, this promo won't be there anymore. So that's another thing that if you want it, you definitely want to order it within the next week. So those were all the new products that are available today. We also have some insect repellent wipes, which I'm super excited about because I don't know why my mirror hair oil and this the insect repellent liquid, it always spills. I don't know how, but it always ends up spilling. I don't know if I'm just in the classes and people use it and then they don't put the cap on, but it always spills. So I'm super excited to actually use like just the insect repellent wipes in a class with other people. So those are not available yet, but they'll be coming soon. And I'm just trying to think, was there anything else? This is my little presentation that I had in Spanish. Okay, so then we, our new kits are gonna come out with our 25 Years of Young Living book. So that's exciting. It's gonna have productivity through positivity, lessons from other countries and cultures, five habits for healthy families, 25 years of young living, and planning the perfect party. So that's coming. You can order those. The other thing that we actually got too in the Young Living Gear store is you can order these nice 25-year water bottles if you need some more swag, and you can buy like grocery bags. There's Young Living 25-year grocery bags that you can buy as well. You can put your kid in there and do some other things. All right, any questions? Anyone want to share what they were excited about?
I'd love to hear from Kate, who smelled it, or you, Tashina, but she said it smelled different than what she thought. I'd love to kind of like get an idea of what she thought it was, because I love Sandalwood, and I ordered the one with the sticker and the one without, just so I could get 2 bottles of it, because I love the way it smells. So how different will it be?
Well, Leslie was doing the launch, and she said to her, it smells like the beach, like a salty sea breeze. And I kind of, once she said that, I was like, oh yeah, it kind of does smell like that. So like that breezy, beachy, driftwood kind of smell, like not like a rich, warm smell like sandalwood, but just a kind of, just a very beachy smell, if that makes any sense.
I honestly have no clue what Royal Hawaiian Sandalwood smells like. I've only bought it like within the last 3 months, and I've smelt it the one time it arrived. So I don't know. I just know that it's really light. Like Dana used floral waters all the time. And so it's just, and I never would have had like a rose floral water and say, oh, this smells like a bouquet of roses. Like it doesn't ever smell strong to me. So it just, to me, smells like the normal floral water that I'm used to. Probably just has like a hint of Royal Hawaiian Sandalwood in it. Any other questions? Jenny?
Yeah, wait, I'm sorry. You said that something about a kit having some booklet. I didn't know what you were talking about.
The D. Gary Young. So you get his book, and then you get, when Jenny's here, I can show you what the other little oils look like because I have them in Spanish. It was a promo that we got. I think it was a 400 PV promo, and it's got lavender, peppermint, and lemon, I think, in a white box. So
I thought you said something about a booklet. You said something like a booklet and a kit or something after you were talking about that.
the book, the 25 years, that's the essential oil book that always comes in your premium starter kit. I was just telling you that was the new one that's going to come in, the new one, and what was going to come in that book. So when you get your premium starter kit, you have your product guide, and then you have that essential oil magazine, really, magazine. Okay. So that's this upcoming magazine. They just were telling us what it was and what topics were going to come in it.
Oh, okay.
So, like, I mean, just everything that we're doing is just celebrating 25 years, and that's just one other thing to just keep talking everything up and celebrating our 25 years, basically. Any other questions? Because I did have a little bit more I want to share. It's really going to be like 3 minutes, not a long, but one of Amanda's last talks. But I did want Jenny to share her experience with the products, with her rally. Again, at ours, we had Haley Jensen and Rita Morrill. And Haley Jensen is super, she's one of the global trainers too. She does a lot of the videos, and she was super fiery as far as her passion with chemical-free makeup, and she was one of the ones that shared like a lot of stuff that would have been shared presentation-wise from beauty school.
Are you guys waiting for me?
Yeah, if you're ready to share, I want to grab some stuff.
Sorry, I just got home. I'm trying to put away groceries. So my rally is it's gotten bigger, so we're like 100 people, but they said that we need 250 people there to get corporate there and get the sample products and stuff. So yeah, no product sampling for me, but I ordered some stuff. So like, yeah, so like ours, we have the videos, and then we had a couple, I think probably our highest person that gave a talk was like a platinum. But yeah, so that's cool. Yeah, I hope so our next one in August, they have a place that can hold up to 400. So I think we're hoping to get more people there. And then that would be really cool to be able to sample products. So sorry, I don't have a lot to share about that because I didn't get to sample any of them, but I ordered some, so when they get here. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, but what did you like about it, and what did they talk about, and who spoke there?
There was two Brittnys, Brittany Barta and Brittany, and I think one of them's gold. Oh, no, she might be just silver. One of them's platinum. She has like oils and grace. And I don't know if, so like, you guys are all on the East Coast. I'm on the West Coast. So like, I'm all with people that you guys probably don't even know or see. But they're all really nice. So Angela's the one that does the rally. So you guys have seen her on my page. We like met and took the dogs for a walk and stuff. So she organizes the rally, and then I usually volunteer to help. I help with check-in usually, and then setting up and everything. So yeah, it's and then my friend Autumn and her husband came, so they got to see the videos and see that it's such a big. We loved the part about the video from Ecuador where Gary did the school, and just how Young Living takes care of the ground and the plants and the future, and not just, like he said, things are for a purpose, not a profit. You can really see that from the videos, I think. So that was a nice part of it. I have more stuff I need to put in the refrigerator. Jared wasn't feeling good, so I had to drive to Costco and stuff. So she went out to her car to get stuff to show us, right? I would love to go to a beauty school one, or one where you guys have corporate and Shannon and all that. But what one did you go to, Leah? Did you go to one?
I really appreciated it. Yeah, I really appreciated the video with Gary in the school in Ecuador too.
Yeah.
Gary was telling me that she actually met a sister at one of the launch events in Guayaquil, and she actually got to know Young Living because her kids go to the Young Living Academy. And her oldest just graduated this like a couple months ago. So they were all there at the academy, and, it was a really big deal. So, to meet somebody, for her to meet somebody that actually benefits from the school, and because her kids went through the school, she got into Young Living, and now she's a silver. So she's able to provide a really decent income for her family, way over and above, the average Ecuadorian income. So it wasn't just the school. Like they said, it's not a hand out, it's a hand up. And that was true, not just for the kids, going to school and getting a good education, but for the mom as well, being able to start her business, and, it really raised the family. So I really appreciated the video kind of showing how that came to be. It's so encouraging to, that Gary was so far-sighted, not just like, oh, let's build, a school and do some nice stuff for some kids, but it really changed the face of a community. And I've been to Chongon. It's a little tiny, little armpit town, kind of. But it's really, the farm is there, the school is there, and now, like, that area, and actually Bethel's right there too, but all that area is growing, and that's like becoming the new, like, upscale, like, suburb kind of outcoming towards that direction. So it's really interesting that Gary had the farsightedness to see what this could potentially do for a community, raise a few people, and raising a few people raises everyone, really.
Yeah, one of the things that Haley shared, and so it's really good to focus on the positive and everything, because Haley has been with the company for a while, was, when Gary did that, that's when doTERRA started. That's when everyone stole his stuff because he was gone. But to see like the results of it and all of the good that it's done, and that it was worth it in the end, because that one of our focuses and what they've accomplished, and the reason why we have to go out and share with more people, for them to understand this 25 years thing and understand that there is no comparison. There literally is no comparison. There's no way that anyone can catch up to us with the way that we are launching products right now. Like there's just no way. We launched like close to 50 products at convention, and we launch 10 new products like every season. There's no competition whatsoever. And those videos help with that belief, but getting to convention and a farm helps even more. Leah, did you want to share something?
Jenny had asked me where I went, but I actually wasn't able to go, Jenny. I had to stay home with Madeline because she had the flu, which was a great disappointment because that means I missed not just the rally, but a local beauty school, which it looks like they went all out. It was everything that a corporate sponsored beauty school would be.
It literally was.
Oh, I forgot she was sick. Sorry. Oh, what?
Okay, so this is the kit that the last kit that I was talking about. So you'll get the D. Gary Young book if you didn't get it as a promotion, and you'll get this, which if you didn't get it as a promotion, and it has lavender, peppermint, and tea tree in it is what it has in it. So again, if you didn't get those when they were promotions, you can buy those. So this is the bag that we got at beauty school. So we did get beauty school branded stuff. And then some of the goodies that we got. We have like a bunch of tools. They gave us the Hydrosol spray. I forgot. This is the Hydrosol spray, I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I don't know what Royal Hawaiian smells like, but it definitely doesn't smell like an oil to me. So we got satin facial samples. So this, I mean, seriously, like this was definitely all out because like this stuff right here, somebody had to put this together for us, right? Somebody had to put this together for us. So that means that the Platinums and their teams that were working on this, they spent hours putting this stuff together for us. This is a face serum that has like all the things in it, like rose, like Melissa, Royal Hawaiian Sandalwood, Sacred Frankincense, I think. I don't know where my ingredient list, but it has all the things. I do remember it has all the things in it. City Lights perfume, they gave us a perfume. So again, like I can't explain how appreciative I am for them doing this because all those things, they spent hours putting them together. A truffle. We got the beauty school bracelet. So this is something that's exclusive. It only comes in those beauty school bags usually. We got some flyers to be able to share and learn. We got the most recent catalog, some flyers about baby care, and she gave us this. I'm putting this in my car, Royal Positive Affirmation. And it says I'm, and then it has all these amazing words on it. I'm brave, beautiful, strong, kind, grateful, smart, capable, lovable, fearless, joyful, unique, creative, brilliant, gentle, considerate, amazing, confident, determined, resourceful, outstanding, inspirational, courageous, respecting myself, living my purpose. I am created for greatness. And so Amanda's last talk was absolutely amazing. She was talking about creating your royal beauty. She told the story of Esther and how those of us that read our Bible, we know that story very well, but knowing that she was an orphan and that she was placed in a position where she had to really come into her purpose and save her people. So that was a good way to use that as an analogy. But just some of the things that she shared in her talk, like her last talk was just so amazing and everything that she did. Like I was crying like during the whole thing. It was just great. A couple of the things that she said was jealous people will always try to prevent other people from fulfilling their destiny. So, you know, if for everyone out there that's going through some stuff, which I most definitely am, that's just something to remember. And then purpose and destiny are determined by decisions, not preparation. So that was one of the things she was like, sometimes we're just sitting here and we're loving our products and we've been loving our products for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. And we keep telling ourselves, I need to know more. I need to know more about the oils. I need to know more about the skincare. I can't share because I need to know more. But that doesn't, you're never going to find your purpose by getting more information. You're going to find your purpose and what is good for you by going out there and sharing over and over and over again, and seeing what works for you and seeing what you truly love and can share the easiest. And that's where you're going to find your purpose. And, you know, she mentioned again, her enroller, she shared her story at the beginning about how she was in a place of desperation. You know, she had a 3-year-old son that was so sick and underweight that he asked, "Mommy, can I die so I can go to heaven and make the pain stop?" And she didn't know what to, she went to naturopaths, she went to integrative medicine. No one could help her because no one was looking at the toxic free stuff. They were not telling her to take the toxins out of her home. And so because they were still only giving him stuff and they weren't removing stuff, he was not getting better. And so her father sent her an article, and she was Googling, and she was going to sign up to Young Living, and her enroller had only been in 2 weeks. She was like, "Hey girl, I've been doing this. I'm about to do this." She's like, "I just got my kit." So if her enroller would have decided, no, I don't know enough to share, like, where would that team be? Amanda would have been an orphan placed on who knows whose team, and she may not have got the same coaching and got to the level. So just share the best way that you can and start so that you can find your purpose. And then another quote was, "We don't decide our destiny, we discover it." So again, you don't just say, "Hey, I am a makeup artist." Like, you got to go out there and play with it. While you're playing with it, you'll see what you love, and it'll help you discover it. And then she shared, we need to break free from the orphan spirit, right? In her analogy that she used with Esther, she was an orphan, but she had to behave as royalty. So the orphan spirit operates out of insecurity and fear, is performance oriented. Like, our value, we measure it by our performance. Always in competition with other people, even if it's inwardly, even if we're not sharing it. Lacks self-esteem and identity, and is about self-preservation. So again, we don't want to look bad. We don't want to, it's always about us and what's going to happen to us. When it's sharing, we want to focus on other people. And so instead of developing the orphan spirit, we want to develop the royal spirit, which is discover your purpose, discover your vision, share your inspiration, commit to your standards, talk about what your passion is, discipline yourself to protect your purpose. So there's going to be energy vampires. There are going to be people that tell you that you can't get that dream. No one ever makes money at this. Are you in one of those sales things? But you got to protect your own purpose and know that you can do this. Value your time, forgive and let go of the past, inspire others to find their purpose. And then she shared, the scripture for Esther 4:14. And I don't know what version of the Bible it's from, but "And who knows but that you have come to your royal position for such a time as this." One of the other things that she did that was so, so cool, she had us, because it's funny, because when you're on the other side and you see, like, when questions are being asked or you're asked to do something, and then you see what the final product was, she had all of us, a piece of paper was written out, and it had like some not positive things on it, like who has ever been down on themselves about their body image, who has ever, and it was like a list of like negative things, and you were supposed to check them off, and people needed to stand up. And so by the time she got through the whole list, like, everyone was standing, right? So you are unique, and someone needs your story, but your problems and the insecurities that you're dealing with are not unique. Most of us have felt that we're not worthy for one reason or another in our lives. Everyone in the room was standing when there was 15 things placed on a piece of paper of what you've been insecure about. So we have to act despite the fear. We have to go out there and act despite the fear. We're going to be afraid. We're going to feel insecure. We're going to feel like we're not worthy, but it's in that doing that we discover our purpose and we're able to share and able to help other people. And then after that, what she did is she had us all post like a picture. So she put together like this most amazing, beautiful slideshow with the pictures that we had submitted. And it flashed across the screen bees. And so we turned in all of our papers, and Brian Cooper's going to burn them all. And, you know, it would flash like my picture there, and it would say, I am considerate. And it flashed like everyone's picture that was like there and submitted a picture, and it would say, I am brave. And so it was like connecting in your mind your face with a positive affirmation rather than with a negative affirmation. And so, like I said, I'm definitely keeping this in my car. It's going to be like in my visor, something that I look at on a regular basis to make sure I'm continuing to put more positive in my mind. So, and honestly, that is how Chicago Beauty School was. Like, that was the most amazing thing about Chicago Beauty School or any beauty school. Yes, you get skincare tips. Yes, you get makeup tips, but you also get a lot of motivational speakers, and you leave like with a sisterhood of, you are amazing, you are beautiful, you have this information that people need. They need to know that toxic-free life is the way to go. They need to know that there are solutions for their gut health. They need to know that there are solutions for their hormone health. So let's stop being afraid. Let's get out there and help these people whose children are in pain, or help these people who are on the brink of possibly getting a surgery because they have too many hormone issues. We are all beautifully broken. We are all unique. And we have an amazing story that's going to inspire at least one person. So we have to just work through that fear and continue to share. And so the beauty that we have, that every single one of us have on the inside, we have to use that to share with other people. And so like that part is just the best part of beauty school, because I came away from Chicago Beauty School feeling that way. And I came away from Saturday feeling that way as well. Oh, this is some other stuff I got. We got this little massager thing for my face. They gave us some brushes and stuff just to use with our makeup. So again, it was $70. We got a catered lunch and we got all this stuff. So I definitely got more than my $70 worth from it. Alrighty. Any other questions, comments? That's about all I had to share.
I just wish I could have went to yours. That sounds awesome. Did you guys get that bag too, Tashina? That,
yes.
Like, I saw a picture of a bag. You got that and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yep. This is all of this was what I got included.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah. And I mean, anytime you go to anything, like when, even when we go to convention, like when we go, anytime you go to Shannon's events, anytime, like when somebody balks at how much it is, I'm like, you don't understand the value that you're going to get there. Like you don't, you get 3 times much, even in product. If you run the 5K, they give you $50 worth of product and you pay $25. Like anything that you do, you get so much more in value that it's just inexplicable, completely inexplicable. But yeah, hopefully you'll get to a beauty school eventually. I have actually one other unrelated question. Leah, did you book your flight for the leadership cruise?
I actually sold my cabin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I couldn't get one to take the whole family, and with the circumstances being what they were, I couldn't bear to leave somebody home. They only had suites that would fit 5, So the suites were about $7,000. And then the only other way about it was that they recommended that I pay somebody else to say that my kid's staying in their room and then have my kids stay in my room. And I just wasn't comfortable with that. So I know that some of the other families were able to book, you know, so there are some larger families that are going that didn't book the suites, and they were able to book like 2 adjoining rooms for 4, but you know, just it didn't work out good for a family of 5 to do that. So, and unfortunately, between that and it just didn't work out.
Okay. Do you know do you have details on how it works? Because like I feel like I didn't win it. Like nobody's communicating with me. I don't know when.
Oh, are you in the Facebook group?
I don't know. No.
There's a Facebook group, and there's a lot of good details in there. You'll be able to communicate with the others that are going there. There's postings regularly of the different tours that you can arrange. You will need to, if you already have a passport, I'm sure, but you'll need to submit the details of that to Young Living. All that has been posted in there. I agree they should have sent that out to all the people that are going. Like I had heard about it from somebody else.
Okay. So yeah, if you can add me to that, because
I will. I'll do that right now. Let me see if I can
went
find
on
it.
the Facebook page, like looking for stuff. Like I'm literally at the point, because they were mentioning, oh yeah, we're all partying on the leadership cruise, and I was just thinking, I don't even know what day I'm supposed to be booking. I don't get it.
Yeah. A lot of people are coming in a day early, and some people are getting there the day of. It just depends. But let me. Okay, I'm not still in I must have left the group after I sold it. But if you search Global Leadership Cruise 2019, it'll come up. It's not the one with 650 members.
I tried that. And
really?
all I see is the one started by members. I've done that 7 times.
I think it's a members group, and there's
like 7 of them, and it just didn't seem like it was an official group.
Yeah, there's like 2,000 people in it. But they're talking about, you know, when they're getting there and the different events that they'll be doing. And it might not be official, but it's the Young Living. I see Young Living events people in there posting things.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. There's about 2,000 members in it.
Okay, if you can message me which one it is.
Yep, I'm going to do that right now.
Because I've already done that like 7 times, and I'm like,
okay, cool. Yeah, I'll send this.
Alrighty. Anyone have any online events or anything that they need to promote? I need to pull up what our events are right now.
Okay, I'll say just really quickly. It looks like Dana's getting some the rest of them together. But just a reminder for those in the Metro Detroit area, we will be doing a class out in Dearborn Heights this Friday, the 12th. That is an in-person class. It is at 6:30 at Big B Coffee, and that one is on self-care and self-love. So feel free to invite anyone that you'd like. The past few classes we've been doing there have been very, very successful, and they've been a lot of fun. So something that you can utilize if you have anyone in that area. Did you have any other events that you wanted to market right now?
So I will just kind of mention, I do have a private event that I'm doing, but I have like a few slots open that I'm doing on a Zoom. But I was only limiting it to like 10 people. I was first reaching out to the people that we met at a couple of our past vendor events. But if anybody needs to plug into it, they can message me, and I might be able to add some more people. But I'm pretty much almost at capacity, but especially if you have like people that are not local or not in the area that need some education. I'm going to do my presentation that is the 4 pillars of health, and then focus, of course, on how Young Living works around that. But again, it is going to, I try to keep these things a little bit small.
Yeah, I send it to me because there's at least one person like out of state that I know needs something. And then we, as usual, we always have our Facebook classes. So this month is supplements for targeted nutrition. So for people that need information on hormone health, endocrine, it'll be all the supplements that have to do with that. That's the 23rd, Tuesday the 23rd at 8:30. The following Tuesday the 30th, I'll do the same class in Spanish. And then we're having a cooking with vitality class. You will get your meal there. And so I really, really, really need support at that one because we don't have any tickets sold. It's $15. And that's Tuesday, May 7th. And then our next Big B Coffee one is going to be I've got my oils now what? So that's going to be a pretty cool class. So for all those people that think, well, I don't know what to do after the oil, so why should I buy a kit? Or they bought their kit and they use one oil and then they don't use anything else and they go inactive. That's what that class is designed for. So, and then I know Marlene is doing Saturday classes, so on Zoom. So if you're on her team, you probably have that information. When she gets a second, she tries to upload that to the Google Docs that we have that's at the top of the team schedules as well. So, but she's regularly doing Zoom calls. So we're definitely trying to make sure that we have a lot of education out there for anyone that needs it, whether they are local or not. Alrighty, that's all that I had. With that, I think we can close it out for tonight. All right. Thanks everyone for joining. Let's get out there and share.
Thank you.
Tashina, are you going to hang up or do you have to stop recording? Because this doesn't have to be on the call, but I was just wondering when you come to Seattle, I'd love to get